Hi guys, it's Reality Pearl here. You're welcome and welcome back to my channel. It's the African Housewives Filiac Show. And guys, today we're talking about the Real Housewives of Johannesburg Season 3, Episode 7. Listen guys, this episode was just all about that event by Mamus and Leon. Call me stupid or what, I don't know. I just didn't get what it was about, okay? They gave a great show, yes or no, guys? Yeah or nay? Let me know in the comments, okay? We're going to get into it real quick, but first, please, guys, if you haven't subscribed yet, please take a second to click that red subscribe button and get subscribed, guys. Get subscribed. And also the notification bell to get notified every time I post a new video. So please come through, guys. Okay, thank you so much. Let's get into it already. Kia and Success, they are chummies, right? Kia introduced Success to us, and Success said he knows both Kia and Kia's husband. Of course, by now, Kia had heard everything that Success had to say, even though we didn't get to hear it. So Kia confronted Success, was like, what was it you said? Mamus told me that she was concerned that you were maybe talking too much. Okay, so what was that about? So I said, well, he was like, he was just concerned for her. He was genuinely concerned. He wanted to know how she fared at the vacation. Of course, Kia was not buying it. Okay, same here. I don't even know the details of what was said, but for Leon to say those things he said in his diary is like,
it doesn't even need to tell you, good, you know what I'm telling you now is between you and I.
Of course, I know that he did much more than be concerned, okay?
Like he's playing on dangerous ground. Have you seen Kia when she's angry? That vape, she vapes it over.
Anyway, he asked Kia what her plans were about her marriage. Kia said she will know when she's ready. She was like, I listen to my instincts. Once it feels right, then that's it. Kia. How many times have I called Kia? Anyway, she's the one wearing the shoes, but wasn't she the one crying to her uncle and telling the ladies that she was ready for a divorce? It would really be good if she knew what she wanted, because I sense that she's a little bit confused. Moving forward, Mamus took some of the ladies to her parents' church. She gave them like a tour while they stood at the spot. Yes, now she was telling them, so this area sits about 5,000 people. This area is where we have our lunch and take coffee. Blah, blah, blah. She was like, it was more like a mental thing, a mental tour, She said she brought them to this place, which I think is maybe still under some kind of construction, because it means like everything to her. The women were wild, everyone was like, wow, such a beautiful place, this and that and that. But I still did not get it. I still did not get the reason for Mamus bringing the ladies here. Okay. Now, let me explain what I mean. I would have appreciated it if she took them to church, not this building, doesn't the church where people gather, where the members gather to worship. I would have preferred that. Take them for a service, let them worship God. For me, I feel like this was the opportunity for her to show us what her life is about, not just a building. Okay, no matter the significance of this building to her, I feel like this was not the time to show it. That's just my personal opinion. When she was like, oh, if you know people, make the call. If you have the connections, make the call. Also, if you have the money, 10 million, 1 million, bring it. I was like, granted, it was made as a lighthearted comment, okay?
Where's all the people who make the calls, make it happen.
But still, I don't know if that was a good move. In fact, if you watched my first episode recap, I said I would prefer if Mamus doesn't even mention anything about this church. It was part of our introduction. So I was like, I hope that's not what we're going to get. I just want to see Mamus. But then again, to her defense, she said this is a huge part of her life. So, let's hear it. Okay, let's see it. And now she's doing just that. Was this a move to change the minds of the church members? Okay. Because girl, we don't really care. No, not like we don't care, but it don't matter to us, okay? It's not our business, exactly. It's not our business. I don't know how I felt about this, and like I said earlier, she talked about the controversies, and how it affected her family. She said her niece or her sister, I don't know what she called that. She said her niece had a mental condition right after, the whole news broke, and even disappeared. I mean, I felt bad. I really felt, especially when she started crying. Like her dad has lost a lot of weight, that people that used to be, people that used to be close to them turned on them. All of that. Everything was about them, actually. Everything she was saying was how it had affected her family and all that. I really felt for her. But also, I felt like What if she shed more light on how it affected the church, as in the people in the church, the 250 people remaining, okay? How has this affected their lives? Because I'm sure it must have affected their lives as well. I actually pray for her family. I pray for her family to come out of this. If all these are false accusations, then I really hope that everything turns out for the better. Moving forward, Lebo went to visit Kia at her house. They talked a little bit about Tobekile's event, about the new girl, Bentley. We already know how Kia felt about that event. But she mentioned that it felt like a network marketing thing. And I was like, guys, remember that was exactly how I felt, okay? That was exactly how I felt about the whole event. I was like, this thing feels like, network marketing. And, I really don't like those. Kia asked Lebo why she was sad when Nicole talked about her ex.
I told my child's father that this person has given up on fighting for his family. My son will never have the experience of having a mother-father at home.
Lebo was like, Nicole likes to make people feel like she's strong. She likes to make people feel like, she's okay, but she's really not. Nicole is actually still mourning the loss of her relationship and lots of relationship. That's exactly what she said anyway. She was like, what happened in Dubai really hit her bad. I see some truth in what she's saying, because I don't think it would affect her so much if she was completely over him. When she said she shut down, she did this, she did, I was like, what the hell? Like, are you not over this man? Are you not the one that was telling us in your confessional, in episode 1, remember, that you're done, as in done. What changed? I also understand that she feels like the chance for her son to be raised in a home where the father and the mother are both present is gone. That chance is gone. But, there's something called co-parenting, okay? So you both don't have to live in the same home. So, when one door closes, the other opens, okay? Kia is just annoying me at this point. She was like, oh, the guy must have not been bad. If she's still crying over him and like, she was like, Nicole is lucky that Nicole has a bed to herself. That if she was Nicole and she had the bed to herself, she would have been in a better position, according to what she said. When are these men going to leave these men that don't want you guys alone? Okay, leave them. Now, if bed is the problem, why not get yourself a bed? You can afford it, right? Obviously, I know she didn't mean bed with literally. Kia needs to stop sharing her bed with that man, okay? Because she's confused. So yeah, moving forward, Tobekile, Kia, and one other lady, Deli, she's Leon's friend, okay, went to Leon's new apartment. He was like, about Deli is like Leon's friend. So now, you know what? I really don't understand anymore. At this rate, maybe Leon should be a full housewife, right? Because how is it that a friend is introducing 2 more friends to the show? Like, it doesn't even make sense right now. Nafisa now is Deli. Okay, Leon said we'll see more of Deli. Okay, so we'll talk about Deli later, okay? Leon was like, welcome to my new apartment in Johannesburg. Some of us have men that love us and pay for our rent. Okay, the shade. But then Leon is admitting that he's a sugar baby. Somehow they got talking about Letabo. Okay, I am. Deli said she doesn't drink. So Tobekile said, you're like Letabo. Leon said, no way. Oh my God, no way. Letabo, the school principal? No. It was funny the way he was saying it, but Tobekile said, imagine the gods. Leon is talking about Letabo again, She was like, there'll be hell to pay, okay? Leon better get ready, because when Letabo will descend on him, by that time you start saying, I was joking. We all know how it will go down, okay? Also, at Leon's place, Kia and Tobekile had, a little confrontation. Tobekile was like, she always felt like Kia said something to Leon about her. And, Tobekile had always said that she feels Kia is talking about her. Even though Kia said, she doesn't even know so much about Tobekile apart from her business. So what will she really be telling someone else? Kia was like, she feels like Tobekile talks about her business so much that they don't really have, the chance to find out more things about her. Tobekile, at this point, she became very defensive. She was like, what do you mean? I talk about my business because that's because I have a lot of businesses that I'm thinking about. That's also another way that I can relate to people and blah, 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 blah. What do you mean? That's not even me. She was just saying a lot of things. I understand where she was coming from, okay, when she said that's basically the only thing she's thinking about. So she tends to talk about it a lot, okay? But when Kia was like, okay, have you ever asked me for once what I do for a living? Tobekile said, why would she ask her that they don't even have that kind of relationship? So I was like, okay, you don't have a relationship with this person, but you're okay talking about your business with her. but you don't want to find out about her own business. And also, it was the same Tobekile that was asking here about her marriage and about her sex and about her sex life. So you see what I mean? You don't have a relationship with this person, but you're asking personal questions, but you can't ask about the business they are doing. I mean, it didn't make sense. But let's just stop there. I'd rather talk about the very funny things. Okay, so one of the funny things that happened was Leon asked Tobekile for blessed water. I don't know what that is, but they got talking about, herbs and how they are real, they work. Tobekile was like, you don't just give blessed water, there is more to it. She said it's just like giving someone a love potion. It might work, but it might just work for one night, that kind of thing. So Kia was like, Tobekile, have you had any testimonies from people saying, oh, since I had this potion, since I gave not my husband, their husband, this love potion, he has totally changed? Tobekile said, yes, of course. Her husband is an example. So Tobekile, you've been feeding this man love potion. Is that what you're saying? Like, is this for real or is this a joke? But the part that was funny was the part that Kia said Tobekile should make some for her as well. I died, okay? I died. I was like, for who? For who? Which man? Okay? Like, is this a joke? Is this a joke? This is a joke of the century, okay? Moving forward, the House of Coca and the House of Pain event. I must say, I didn't get like the memo, but it turned out to be like a drag stroke cultural event. At least that's how I interpret it, okay? I kind of enjoyed the roasting session, but there wasn't a lot for me to enjoy, to be honest, okay? From the overbearing MC who Mamo said needed his 2 minutes of fame, like doing the most, to Letabo, like Letabo's outfits, I didn't get it, like...
Alien superstar. It's giving alien super disaster.
Alien disaster, indeed. So Leon's outfit, like, what was Leon even wearing? I can't. But the House of Cook won at the end. I like that Mamoons always brings her culture. I love that about her. Also, the same reason why people don't really like her, as I heard. But that's none of my business, okay? But guys, let me know how much you enjoyed this episode and the show in general. What do you think about the show? I personally think that something is missing. Every time I'm done with an episode, I'm like wanting more. I'm not wanting more because I feel like, oh, this was so good, I want more. Yeah, I feel like something is missing. I feel like it's not giving exactly what it's supposed to give. This episode ended here. I had a good laugh when Mamus was roasting Leon Sha. Especially when she said feed the giraffe, baby giraffe. I was like, what? Guys, as always, the comment section is open. Drop your comments, drop your thoughts down there. Thank you so much. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Hit that like button, guys. That's the only thing you're supposed to be hitting, okay? All right, I'm joking, please. Okay, guys, that's it for now. See you soon. Bye.